This is Elise. In this tutorial, we'll review how to import contacts into your Contact Manager. Do you currently have a database of contacts? No, not a Rolodex or a day planner, an electronic database of your contacts. If not, you should seriously consider creating one. If you already have one, let's get started. From your account, click on Import Contacts. This screen displays some of the most commonly used contact management systems. Click on the name of your current contact management system. In this example, we'll use Microsoft Excel. The next screen displays step-by-step instructions on how to export contacts from your current contact management system into a file that our system will recognize. After reading the instructions carefully, click Next at the bottom of the page. Before we move on, here are some helpful tips when saving your Excel file into a file our system will recognize. We want to ensure that the file is in a CSV format, comma delimited. What does that mean? It means that the file extension must end in .csv. When saving your Excel file, click Save As. Name your file something that you'll remember. Under Save As Type, select CSV, comma delimited. Next, click Save. You have the ability to add contacts to a group. If you'd like to do so now, highlight the group of your choice by clicking on it. If you'd like to create a new group, click on Add New Group. Type the name of the group you'd like to add in the space provided, and click Add. Notice our new Prospects group displayed. Note, you're able to add contacts to a group once they're in your Contact Manager. A structured customer list is essential to creating effective messaging. There are multiple ways of organizing contacts in your database. Here's a 4-step process to help you organize your database. Step 1. Sort your contacts by the type of lead they are. Step 2. Sort your contacts by their most relevant demographic profile. Step 3. Create interest groups for highly specialized communications. Step 4. Maintain a consistent process to grow your database. These are some examples of contact groups. Next, get the file you saved in your computer by clicking Browse. Click on the file name and select Open. Next, select the field delimiter for this file, either comma delimited or tab delimited. A comma delimited file is simply fields separated by commas. A tab delimited file is simply fields separated by tabs. We saved our file in a CSV format and it's a comma delimited file. Check this box if your file has a header row. A header row is simply the row at the top of your spreadsheet naming each column. Our file has a header row, so we'll click here. Now, click Submit. This takes us to the Modified Data Field Maps page. Here, we want to match field names on the left to the import data fields on the right. The field names are areas that our system can save information under. The import data fields are the areas that you are importing from your file. You'll notice that some of the fields are automatically filled in for you and others you'll have to manually select. Let's walk through some of them together. If you don't have a specific field name in your file, leave the import data field defaulted to none. For example, we don't have a prefix in our file, so we'll leave the import data field beside prefix defaulted to none. Next, we'll match first name to first name. There's a note here that reads, check here if this field has the whole name. There are no separate fields for middle initial or last name. In this example, we have separate columns for the first, middle, and last name, so we will not check this box. Next, we'll match last name to last name, middle initial to middle. Note, the import data fields only displays what you named your header row columns in your file. Email to email address. There are no title or company fields in our file, so we'll leave them defaulted to none. Under street address number, there's a very important note that reads, do not use this field if the entire street address, including street number and street name, is stored in a single field. Use the next field, street address name, instead, and leave this one set to none. In this example, we have the number and street name in the same column, so we'll leave this defaulted to none and match street address name to address. Note, if you forget how your file is saved, simply open it. Notice that the city and state have automatically been selected. If you notice a field was incorrectly selected, simply change it to the correct field. We don't have country in our file, so we'll leave that defaulted to none. Next, match zip to zip code. Modify the rest of the fields on this page and click Upload Contacts at the bottom of this page when complete. This takes us to the Data Import Preview page. We want to ensure that all columns have the correct information in them. For example, the first names are in the first name column, the last names are in the last name column, and so on. If the columns are incorrect, click Modify at the bottom of the page and it will take you back to the previous screen, allowing you to edit your original selections. We also have a duplicate check option. You're able to check for duplicate contacts in your contact manager based on email address or first and last name. In this example, we'll check for duplicates by email address. When the data import preview screen is accurate, click on Accept. If there are duplicates found in the file you're trying to upload, this screen will automatically display. You have three options: abandon, import, or replace. If you select to abandon, you are indicating that you do not want this contact to be imported into your contact manager. If you select import, you are choosing to create a new record in your contact manager. This means you will have two records with the same information in your contact manager. If you select to replace, you are choosing to replace the current information in your contact manager with the information in your upload file. Note, if you replace this contact's information, you will lose their email history and any notes that you have saved for this contact. When complete, click Submit these decisions. This screen informs us that we've imported our contacts successfully. Click Finish to be taken directly to our contact manager. Note that contacts in your contact manager are organized by last name, comma, first name. If you're importing a file that only has email addresses, it's a good idea to enter a header row labeled last name instead of email address. If you enter the field name labeled last name, your contact will look like this. If you enter the field name labeled email address, your contact will look like this. We recommend uploading no more than 1,500 contacts at one time. If you upload more than 1,500 contacts at once, be prepared for longer wait times. And that concludes this tutorial. Thanks for watching.